guys, how are you this week? I'm glad you're back. I'm Kara, and I am skmorris2 on Instagram and Ravelry. Hope you've had a great week. Mine has been great. Hopefully going to have a full weekend this weekend. I've been busy this week. I've had a few things that I've made, a few things I finished, and a few things coming up that I'm going to start. So I guess we'll get started with my works in progress, things that I'm still working on. Of course, the Afghan and my shawlette. It's got a little bit of work on it. And my mom's poncho. I'll show you the progress I've made. I'm fixing to start the third ball of yarn. It's crocheted. And that's what it looks like so far. It's got to go to 50 inches before you can start, because it's folded in half, and then you start the cowl part of it. So it's going along pretty quick. Of course, I didn't spend a ton of time on it, but it's going along pretty quickly. So that's what I've got going on that. And then that's the only works in progress I have. I didn't start any of my new projects like my socks or anything like that yet. Those will be starting next week. Finished objects, or FOs. I finished the washcloth. Okay. Now I made myself one of these washcloths with the letter M for Morris, for my last name. And I noticed that there was something wrong with the pattern, and I thought it was just me first learning how to knit, so I made it about a year ago, so I didn't really think anything of it. Well, I made the letter C, and after all the trial and errors, ripping it out and starting over and over and over and over, I finally finished it and looked at it and thought, you know what? There must be something written wrong in the pattern, because it turned out exactly the same thing wrong with this one that was wrong with the other one. So here is, it's hard to see like that. Let me see if I can turn around this way. I don't know if you can see that, if it's backwards. You can see the letter. Well, if you look at this top section, because it's just knit back and forth. If you look at the top section, but look at the bottom section, see that? It looks purled up here and knitted down here. Of course, if you flip it over, it's knitted on top and looks purled on the bottom. They're supposed to match. I did exactly as the pattern said. Oh well, it's a dishcloth. My sister-in-law will love it, so it doesn't matter. So that was one finished object that shouldn't have taken me as long as it did, but it did. Okay, and we made washcloths for my cousin's wedding, which is Saturday, which is tomorrow. I made washcloths for that. One of them I was going to give her was the cupcake that I made. And then I made this one to go out, is that top material, the cupcake. I made that one. And this one, I just finished this week. It's not supposed to be a circle. It's supposed to be more of a octagon shape, but of course I haven't washed it, blocked it. It's a washcloth. So there's that one. It's bright, colorful colors. It's all sorts of colors. And then last night, I got some towels, and last night I did my first towel topper. So here's the towel and the towel topper, and it's even a crocheted towel topper button. It's a free pattern on Ravelry to do this, and I watched the little tutorial from Crochet Geek is the pattern, the person that wrote the pattern, and she's also the one that she's on YouTube, and I watched her left-handed version of this since I'm left-handed. And there's that, and I've got another towel that I'll be doing tonight. It's a bright orange, and I'll be doing that with just some white yarn on the top of that one. So those will be all packaged up tonight, ready to go for her wedding gift for tomorrow. And then I also finished the tooth, and I took it to the dentist office. I put the picture on Instagram, so I do have a photo, but it's on my, it's my iPad here. Go back. Okay. It's a little bitty, so you can't really see it in the picture very well. Let me see if I can get the glare off of it. Silly sun. So there's the tooth. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. It's a little bit better. He turned out so cute. The dentist office loved it. Absolutely loved it. They were just like in awe. Oh my gosh, do you think you can make more? We may have some people that might want to buy them for their dentist offices, his friends. So I got that done. And the lady at the dental office, I will be starting this week. I have to go back in a couple weeks for some fillings, and the dental assistant is going to buy an elephant off of me. I'm going to make it out of that pattern book that I made, the hippo. And I, of course, will show you guys, and I will post it on Instagram. And I'm going to make that, and I give myself 2 weeks because I'll be back there in 2 weeks. So that's my goal, is to get that done for her. And then I made the hacky sack. That I didn't have the pattern, I just had the written directions to it that my husband found for my daughter. And I made it out of, this is new yarn I bought specifically for the hacky sack because it's really bright. It is Crafter Special. It's just cotton from Hobby Lobby. And the colorway is Rainbow Bridge. And that is the colorway. It is very bright. It's not nearly as bright on video, but it is very bright. And I don't have the hacky sack because my 3-year-old took it and said, this is mine, my ball. So I'm gonna, as I have plenty left, I'm going to have to make another one for my daughter. But I have a picture of it, and I also had put it on Instagram. And that is really hard to see. If you want to see them in better pictures, it's on Instagram. It's SK Morris 2 on Instagram. It's kind of hard to see on there. So that, as a stash enhancement and a finished object, was the hacky sack. And then I think, yeah, that's all I got done this week. Finished objects that I've gotten done. But more stash enhancement. Of course, when I bought the cotton, that wasn't all I bought. Oh, I forgot one thing. I bought a pattern. Haven't bought a pattern in years. I bought a pattern to make bags, the square bottom bags with the zipper tops. So I'm going to get to try that out and see how that works, maybe a little better than freehand and trying to do it myself. I'll be trying that out soon to get some bags made. And I found in their clearance section this really pretty material. It's like a kind of a mint green kind of color. Let me see if I can cover the light coming in. Maybe not. There, it's a little bit greener. It's got this pretty little pattern on it. So I got that on clearance, and it was $3.38 for like almost a yard, which you don't need very much for those bags. So I thought that was pretty awesome. And I've got more yarn, of course. More Crafter's Secret. There's this one. And the colors are not showing up real well either. I don't know. It's the sun. We're having a cloudy day, cloud coverage. Of course, it ruins everything. And this color is Dreamy. It's like a really dark, almost black purple, like right here. And then just a darker purple color, like a lighter than that purple. And a green, almost the color of that material, and some white. So it's so hard to make it work. It's just not going to show up. But that's that one. And then I got this one. And it's just the lighter version of the other one. The other one's really, really dark. This has more greens in it. And it is Fantasy. So these are more dishcloths that I'm going to be making with that throughout the year for Christmas, and just different gift ideas. And the other stash enhancements I got this little charm. It's just a little Irish 4-leaf clover that I can make stitch marker with. And I thought this little dress was just super cute. It's just a little red dress. It's so cute. It's got a little rhinestone on the belt part of it. And the other thing I got, you remember the purple squishy yarn that I'm going to start that cowl out of after I do the handbrake? Well, I couldn't wait. I had to find beads to go with that cowl that I want to make, the pattern I showed you, I think it was last week, that has beads knitted into it. So this is the yarn, and these are the very colorful beads, which they're not accurate either. There's purples and turquoise and silver and clearish kind of colors, and then like a shiny purple, and it's just all different colors. There is no yellow. That's coming up yellow. It's like more of a clearish kind of color. It's kind of strange. But when I get it going, I'll start putting Instagram pictures up. I love those beads. It looks so pretty in the sunlight. So those are the stash enhancements that I have bought. And of course the pattern, which I didn't show you, but it's a pattern. Let's see, that's all for stash enhancements. And then, like I said, this week I'm going to cast on my socks. The vanilla latte socks that I've shown you the yarn before. And I'm going to work on my mom's cowl and my shawl, or shawlette. And then I'm going to try to maybe start the handbrake. I really wanted to finish my shawlette first, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I just don't know if I can hold off any longer. So we'll have to see if I can hold off. If not, then I'll just work on the socks and work on the shawlette and my mom's cowl and just keep those continuing to go. And that's all for the knitting crocheting fun this week. I will have posts next week on Instagram, I'm sure, of things I'm working on and the elephant and stuff that I'll be making. So I told you last week I finished up my medical billing and claims course. This week I got in my books for my coding class. And yesterday I got my books in on, what is today, Friday? I got my books on Wednesday. I did the first lesson yesterday and took the quiz real quick and made 100 on the first one. So I'm very excited. I have 16 lessons and quizzes to go. But they're going to get harder and harder, and they're longer lessons, and they're a lot more in depth and in detail. I've already kind of skimmed through the books. So it may not be a weekly update on those. Hopefully I can get a lesson a week done, but we'll see. But I started that, so I'm super excited. Can't wait to get it going. And then, like I said, this weekend we've got the wedding tomorrow, and I get to see my sister and her boys that I haven't seen in 5 years. It's been a while. They live in Missouri. We live here. It's like a long drive. It's like 9 hours, something like that, to get from there to here. So we have kids. They have kids. It's just in church and everything. It's really hard to get together. But I'm going to see her tomorrow with the boys, and I'm going to get to see my cousin that's getting married and her fiance and stepson, and then her sister and her 2 babies, the ones I did the Afghan and the hippo for. I get to see them. Sweet baby love. I get to have sweet baby kisses this weekend. And my grandparents and my aunt and uncle, which are the girls, my cousin's mom and stepdad. And I'll also get to see their dad, who I haven't seen in a long time. And who else am I going to see while I'm there? My mom and stepdad, of course, I see them quite frequently, but I'll get to see them tomorrow. And my great aunt and uncle, who moved up from Houston back in the end of January, I'll get to see them. I haven't seen them in probably 5 to 7 years. It's been a while. So Houston, it's a long way from Oklahoma City. But we are super excited. It's kind of a family, it's not just a wedding. It's kind of a reunion. We all get to get back together. So really excited about that. The kids are all going to get to play and just have a good time. And then tomorrow when we come back, just kind of relaxing, doing some knitting and crocheting. And I will let you know, I'm going to try to knit or crochet, probably crochet, maybe knit on my way up there. I'm going to take my mom's poncho and my shawlette with me. I don't know how much I'm actually getting it done. We don't go on long road trips very often, so I get car sick very, very easily. Cannot read in the car. So since it's just crocheting, half double crochets across and turning and half, all the way across and back, and it's pretty easy, it's a 2-hour car ride. So I'm going to try it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I'll know within 5 minutes if I can do it or not. It will make me sick literally within 5 minutes if I can't. And then I'm going to knit, which is a little more tedious and small, but it is knit all the way across, so maybe I can do that instead. I'll see if I can do it. Hopefully I can. I'll let you guys know next week. If I can, that'll be great, because even in my mom's house, which is 45 minutes, you can get a lot done in 45 minutes. So I'm hoping that maybe I can get it knitting and crocheting done on the way. If not, I might not touch it at all tomorrow until I get back home from the trip. But anyway, that is probably it. I don't have a lot this week. I did a lot of small projects that we've talked about in the past that I was working on, and I'm going to finish that towel. I will put it on Instagram, and any other projects that I work on this weekend or next week before the next podcast will be on Instagram on SK Morris too. There's not a lot to talk about this week. Hopefully I'll have more. That, or I'm just getting better at covering it and talking a lot faster. I don't know. It doesn't seem like I have as much this week. So everybody enjoy your weekend. I hope you're having fun knitting or crocheting or crafting, whatever you're doing. Even if you're not crafting, if you're just watching for fun, I hope you enjoy my videos, and I am just so truly grateful and appreciative to everyone that has become a subscriber or told friends about subscribing or watching my videos. And I do appreciate it very, very much, and it makes me happy to see that my subscribers, when I get a little message or the numbers go up, I'm excited. I've never done anything like this, so it's really fun. It keeps me very motivated. So I appreciate and thank everyone out there, and hope you have a wonderful and blessed weekend, and stay safe. Hope the weather's wonderful where you are, and I'll talk to you next Friday. Bye, guys.